I'm going to show you how to do the wrap knot in macrame, also known as the gathering knot. So you use this knot when you have a bunch of ropes that you want to gather together. So in this case, it's the start of a plant hanger. You can also use it at the end of a plant hanger. You can use it at the end of a keychain or lanyard. You can use it in wall hangings. You can even make a necklace out of something like this. So anytime you have a bunch of ropes that you want to cluster together and make it almost like one rope. For this knot, you need just one piece of rope in addition to the ropes you're gathering. You need a pair of scissors, and optional but very useful is a pair of pliers. Let's get started. So I am cutting the ropes that I need to start a plant hanger. You need 8 equal ropes and a ring to affix them to. And then as for the rope for your wrap knot, the length really depends on how long you want the knot to be, how thick it's going to be, so how many ropes you're going around, and then also the thickness of the piece of rope itself. When in doubt, just use a bigger piece than you think. I always think it's better to have too much and then cut the excess rather than have not enough and run out of rope before you finish the knot. The first step is to make sure that all of the ropes that you're gathering are nice and neat. So you want to begin this knot by making a loop and placing it up against the ropes that you are gathering together. So here I am measuring out. The loop should be a little bit longer than how long you want your wrap knot to be. So you want the bite end facing down, that's the loop, and the working ends are facing up. And the longer one is your true working end. So you start wrapping that around, and I hold it steady with my left thumb and wrap around with my right hand. And I don't let go with the left thumb until that first wrap is perfectly placed underneath where I started going to the right. And that keeps it from unraveling. And you just keep wrapping around. You might see that I kind of squish the ropes together at certain points, and that's just that as you're wrapping around, sometimes the knot tends out to come out a little bit flat, and I want it to be more of a cylinder. So I kind of squeeze the edges together so it stays nice and cylindrical, and you just go around and around. Something important to note is your tension. In any kind of knot that you're making, your tension is really important. If you make the knot too loose, it'll fall apart. If you make the knot too tight, it'll be really hard to finish it, and it'll kind of get distorted as you do the finishing touches on it. So I'll show you what that means in a moment. But play around with it. You might need to try this a few times, getting your tension right. And you want your tension to be consistent all throughout the wrap knot. So I'm just about getting to the bottom. So when you get to the point where your wrap knot is as long as you want it to be, or you start running out of extra rope on your working end, you're going to take that working end and slip it inside of the loop at the bottom. So however much loop you have left, you want to pull that working rope through the loop. And I usually hold it with my one hand and then pull the piece that's sticking out from the top with my other hand. And you might need to kind of pull really hard, but don't pull too hard, because if it comes all the way up and through, it'll undo. So you want to pull it so that your excess just disappears inside, but you don't want it to come back out of the top end and unravel the whole thing. And then you simply take your scissors and cut your excess. And then this is where the pliers come in. I don't like to leave a messy little piece sticking out there. So I take my pliers and I just shove that little bit inside of itself so you don't see it. And that is a wrap knot. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you try this knot. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be so happy to help you. And if you like what you just watched, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel.